looking to start the year 3-0 for the second time since 2020. The Walnut Creek Crawdads will play host for the conference opener against the Sonoma Stompers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Steve Friend Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. My name is Carson Mercier, and it's time for the conference opener. Funny enough, the first game of the season that we'll be broadcasting is game number 1 to open up CCL North play, and it's between the Walnut Creek Crawdads and the Sonoma Stompers. We've got starting lineups. Let's start it with Zach Pace and his starting 9. Stompers roll out this. Jack Sherry, he's in left field. Paul Contreras bats second, and he's in center. Kyler Zawowski is in right field. Tyler Hawley's at third base, batting fourth. Batting fifth is a familiar name, Luke Rossi. He's at first. Catching is Rudy Gonzalez. Noel Ramos is at second base. Jack Vanocchini is at designated hitter. Trent Abel is the shortstop, rounding out the starting 9 for the Sonoma Stompers. The Walnut Creek Crawdads, led by fourth-year head coach Brant Cummings, will roll out these starting 9. Casey Cummings makes his season debut. He's leading it off, playing center field. Isaiah Walker is the second baseman, batting second. Cole Kosciuszko is the designated hitter. He bats third. Nico Aspil-Cueta is the first baseman, batting fourth. Jackson Bird bats fifth. He's in left. Ben Arroyo bats sixth. He's the shortstop. Ethan Liao bats seventh. He's in right. Catcher Xavier Rios bats eighth. And rounding out the starting 9 for the Walnut Creek Crawdads is the third baseman, Cam Calvillo. Crawdads coming into today 2-0. They've played both their games at home, one at Monte Vista and one here at Chabot College. The Sonoma Stompers, they're 4-1. All 4 of their games played at Jack Arnold, and they are also amidst their conference opener. They've played a relatively easy schedule in the non-conference. They've outscored their opponents 47-19. They've been on a roll offensively. They've really taken a step up offensively from what we saw from them last year. A season ago for Sonoma, they really struggled. They were under 500 in conference play, going 16-19. They were 24-22 overall, but this year it already seems to be a little bit better. And if you remember back to last year, this Sonoma Stompers team was the reason that the Walnut Creek Crawdads finished second place in the CCL North, a game behind the Healdsburg Prune Packers. The Stompers took 2 of 3 in the last series of the year in Sonoma against the Crawdads to kind of dethrone them from the top of the hill. Crawdads looking to get some revenge in Game 1 of the conference opener. Crawdads turning the ball to Kobe Collia. He'll make his first start as a Walnut Creek Crawdad. And for Sonoma, it's the right-hander Jake Turk. Jake Turk, Kobe Collia, that's the duo that we will be seeing on the mound today. First pitch is in about 15 minutes from Steve Friend Stadium at Chabot College. Until then, we'll take a break, and we'll have first pitch when we come back here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network.
Cummings. And in left field, Jackson Bird. Behind the plate.
Welcome back to Steve Friend Stadium here on the campus of Chabot College in Hayward, California. My name's Carson Mercier, and it's time for the conference opener in the CCL North. Walnut Creek Crawdads and the Sonoma Stompers. One more time, let's get the starting lineups. First for the visiting Sonoma Stompers, coming into today 4-1 in non-conference play. Leading off is the left fielder, Jack Sheary. Batting second is the center fielder, Paul Contreras. Batting third is the right fielder, Kyler Zukowski. Batting fourth is the third baseman, Tyler Hawley. Luke Rossi bats fifth. He's at first base. Rudy Gonzalez is the catcher. He bats sixth. Batting seventh is Noel Ramos. He's at second base. Jack Vanosini is the DH. And rounding out the starting nine for the Sonoma Stompers is the shortstop, Trent Abel. On the mound for the Crawdads, making his first start as a dad, is the right-hander, Kobe Kalia. Kalia on the season, or in the spring, was at the University of San Francisco, the junior from Anatocha, California, 6'2", 215 pounds, making his first start of the summer. On the year, it was a good one for Kalia. Made 3 starts and 17 appearances, 33 1/3 innings pitched, at 31 strikeouts, gave up just 25 hits. He'll step on the top of the mound as Jack Sheary, the left fielder, comes to bat, batting from the right side. First pitch of the game is a fastball that misses up above the head of Jack Sheary. First pitch time and temperature brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy, trying to hang on to the Old Town vibe since the early 1900s. 1-0 pitches in there are called strikes, so 1-1 on the left fielder, Jack Sheary. Of course, the Stompers coming into today 4-1, all non-conference games. Kalia from the stretch, 1-1, pushed it right past him, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on the leadoff man, Cherry. 73 degrees, sunny in Hayward, California. Couldn't be a better day for some baseball here on campus of Chabot. 1-2 pitch from Kalia. Fastball misses high. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. A season ago for the Stompers, they were a few games under 500 in conference play. 16 and 19 as the 2-2 runs inside, actually hits Sheary on the left elbow. He'll be awarded first base. So in a 2-strike count, Kobe Kalia hits Jack Sheary and a leadoff man on.
Second for Sonoma, the center fielder, number 7, Paul Contreras.
It'll bring up the center fielder, Paul Contreras. Stands in from the right side, waves his neon yellow bat. First pitch, fastball misses way outside, 1-0. But a season ago for the Stompers, 24-22 overall, 16-19 in the conference play. So far this season, they've played the Novato Knicks 3 times, as the 1-0 is in there for a strike. In between those 3, they've played 2 against the Menlo Park Legends. And despite the Legends being a CCL North team, those games were played in the non-conference schedule. Ball and a strike on Contreras. This one misses down low below the zone, so 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first after the hit by pitch is Jack Sheary, held on by Nico Azpilcueta. Kalia set at the chest. 2-1 pitch, misses just a bit outside. 3 balls and a strike. Kalia struggling to find the zone here early. Infield, outfield straight up with a breeze blowing ever so slightly out to left as the 3-1 heater is at the belt, a called strike. Contreras was on his way to first base, but the home plate umpire, Eric Thompson, pulled him back with the strike 2 call. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out top of the first inning. Kalia set, comes home. Fastball, this one taken inside, ball 4. So a hit by pitch and a walk to start for the Sonoma Stompers. It'll bring up Kyler Zukowski, the right fielder.
Hitting third for Sonoma, the right fielder, number 15, Tyler Zukowski.
First pitch to Zukowski, slider misses way outside, another ball. Runners on first and second, nobody out top of the first inning. Kalia set, takes a look to second, now delivers home. This one misses inside again, 2 balls, no strikes. And this one's going to warrant a timeout called by the catcher Xavier Rios. He's just going to have a word on the top of the mound with Kobe Kalia. At the University of San Francisco, he was really, really solid. 17 games he appeared in, 3 starts, just a 2.97 ERA. He was really, really solid. Held opponents to a 214 batting average. He had a 1.11 whip. He dropped that from 1.38 in 2023. So the base runners haven't been getting on, at least in the spring, as the 2-0 gets to the backstop, and both runners will advance on the wild pitch. So now runners on second and third, nobody out in a 3-0 count to Kyler Zukowski. Early RBI spot for Zukowski, who bats from the right side. 3-0 pitch from Kalia. Fastball just a touch below the knees, and it's back-to-back walks to load the bases. Kalia looked at least competitive in the first at-bat to Jack Sheary. Sheary fouled off a pitch and took a strike. Had a 2-strike count. Since then, only 1 strike thrown. Bases loaded, nobody out top of the first inning, and Tyler Hawley coming up. Third baseman bats on the right side, stands on home plate, and takes ball 1. Sheary off third, Contreras off second, Zukowski off first. 1-0 pitch. Fastball again, misses down low. That's ball 4. A season ago for the Stompers, they weren't the best offensive team. Hit .235 as a unit, a .681 OPS. They struck out 35% of the time. 2-0 from Kalia here. Fastball misses down low. That's ball 3. So a second straight at bat with a 3-0 count for Kobe Kalia. Still nobody out top of the first, bases loaded. Kalia's 3-0 is a curveball that drops in, a called strike. First strike since second pitch of the Paul Contreras at bat. He stands on second base. 3-1. Kalia comes home. Fastball's in the dirt. That's ball 4. And the catcher Rios has some trouble finding it, but it's not going to matter. Everyone gets a free 90. And the Stompers strike first in the first. Started with a Sheary hit by pitch. Contreras walked. Zukowski walked. Now Tyler Hawley walks. And a run is home. It'll warrant a meeting on the mound. Brant Cummings, head coach in his 4th year with the Crawdads, will have a meeting with Kobe Kalia, who really never struggled with walks, at least not at the University of San Francisco. Was also really good as a freshman at Diablo Valley. Appeared in 18 games, had 14 starts, a 4.68 ERA, 73 innings pitched, and struck out the second most batters on the team with 77. The walks were never an issue, but today they have been. 3 in the inning and a hit by pitch. Bases still loaded, nobody out. And Luke Rossi takes strike 1, 0-1. Kalia looking to work out of some early trouble. No balls and a strike. Fastball finds the inner third, and Kalia's done a nice job to bounce back after 3 straight walks. It's 0-2. Words of wisdom from head coach Brant Cummings, maybe lighting some inspiration in Kalia. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider misses outside, a ball and 2 strikes. A good competitive slider just outside in the left-handed batter's box. Nearly got Rossi to bite. I just checked his swing at it before letting it go. Ball and 2 strikes. Collier looking for the first out of the inning. And it gets away from the catcher, Rios. Everyone's going to advance up 90 feet, and the Stompers lead 2-0 in the first. Second passed ball of the inning allowed by Kobe Collier. Runners on second and third. Collier looking for the first out of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. Fastball misses outside. Count runs full. 3 walks allowed in the inning by Kobe Collier. Infield back for the Crawdads. Red jerseys, white pants. Crawdads across the chest with the block letters. 3-2 pitch is kind of nubbed back up the middle. The second baseman, Walker, has it. His throw to first, not in time. And through the back door, a run will score, and it's 3-0. A high chopper to Isaiah Walker behind the mound.
The catcher, number 45, Rudy Gonzalez.
Throw just not in time. Had to wait under it for it to come down. And good speed from Luke Rossi. He's able to leg out the infield single. Now Rudy Gonzalez, the catcher, takes down low ball 4. Runners on the corners. Collier still looking for the first out of the inning. Stompers have scored 3 times in the top of the first. 1-0. Way outside, gets to the backstop. Tyler Hawley trots in to score. 4-0 Stompers lead. Up to second is Luke Rossi, and it's 2-0 on the catcher, Rudy Gonzalez. This season, Stompers have done a really nice job drawing walks, already 34 in the 5 games that they've played, as the 2-0 misses down low. That's ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes on Gonzalez. Can't really say it's much about the approach of Sonoma today. It's just Collier has been struggling to find the zone. 3-0. Drops in a strike. Three and 1 pitch. Down and away. That's ball 4. It's the 4th walk of the inning issued by Kobe Collier. Had a 2-2 count to Jack Sheary. Hit him in the left shoulder to lead off the inning. Walked 3 straight, gave up an infield single. Now walks Rudy Gonzalez. There's runners on first and second. Nobody out, and Noel Ramos coming up. Second baseman takes a strike. First pitch strike since the Hawley at-bat. Or excuse me, the Rossi at-bat. Only 2 in the inning. This one's kind of slapped into left field. Charging his bird, he will make the catch right-handed for the first out of the inning. And a strong throw home keeps the runner on second base. First out of the inning is a flyout.
Batting 8 for Sonoma, the designated hitter, number 33, Jack Vanacini.
8th batter of the inning now, Jack Vanacini, DH. From the right side, runners on first and second, 1 out. Collier's curveball misses low, 1-0. 4 runs home in the inning for Sonoma. Collier takes a peek to second, 1-0. In there, a strike on the fastball, nicely located. Collier going to look to battle back and get out of this inning with the damage that has already been done. Ball and a strike. Nicely located, but outside. Looked like a pretty good spot from Collier. But the count goes to 2-1. Collier will step off the back of the mound, ask for a new pitch. Runner not being held off on first base. It's Gonzalez. 2-1. Fastball hit on the ground, back up the middle. Shortstop Royo flips to second one. No throw back to first. Well, hesitation from the second baseman, Isaiah Walker. Couldn't get a handle on the ball. His throw evidently ended up a little bit late. So moving up to third is Luke Rossi. Corded out on the fielder's choice is Rudy Gonzalez at second. Van Ossini reaches first on the 6-4 fielder's choice. And the number 9 hitter, Trent Abel, the shortstop, stands in from the right side. A chance to cash in another run as the first pitch of the at-bat misses low.
Nothing wrong with that pitch at all. Nothing.
1-0. Curveball, line drive, center field. Cummings started in, now goes back. He will reach up and make the catch that finally retires the side. Sonoma scores 4 times on 4 walks. They lead 4-0. Crawdads coming up for the first time in conference play here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network.
On 1. Leading off of the Dads.
Casey Cummings to lead off the bottom of the first inning here at Chabot College, Steve Friend Stadium. He'll be faced Jake Turk in the bottom of the inning. 4-0 Sonoma leading over the Crawdads. Scored 4 times on 4 runs. And first pitch swinging from the former CCL All-Star Casey Cummings. He fouls it into the net. It'll be Cummings, Walker, Kosciuszko, Azpilicueta, Bird, Royo, Liao, Rios, and Calvillo for the Dads, as the fastball from Jake Turk misses up high. Turk, 6'1", 190 pounds, from Novato, California. 2 years at College of Marin, did not pitch in 2024. 1-1 slider misses low below the zone. 2-1. In 2023, 78 innings pitched, ERA at 3 even, 1.38 whip. Struck out 12 batters per 9 innings. As this one is softly lined into left field. Charging hard is Sherry. He won't get it, and it's a leadoff single for Casey Cummings. Welcome back to the Creek.
Batting second for the Dads, the second baseman, number 15, Isaiah Walker.
So now Isaiah Walker, the second baseman, who's 2 for 8 on the young season. Couple of RBIs. He's drawn 3 walks. Stands from the right side. Cummings doing some dancing. He's going to take off for second, and the pitch misses inside. So a stolen base for Casey Cummings. He's doing it all in the first few pitches that he's back in Walnut Creek. Got on a plane yesterday from Texas. Landed yesterday and said, "Coach, I'm ready to go." 1-0 to Walker, fouled into the net. Count will even, a ball on a strike. Crawdads a season ago, 25-10 in conference play, just a game shy of first place in the CCL North. It was these Stompers that really took that chance away from him. A ball and a strike. Turk delivers, and it's fouled back into the net. A ball and 2 strikes. Crawdads really just needed to win one more game in that last series of the year against the Stompers. Got walked off in the first game, won the second game, and kind of the wheels fell apart in the third. 1-2, poked foul. Really nice job from Walker to stay alive on that one. Of course, the Crawdads held the tiebreaker over Healdsburg. Had they won one more game, would have had a first-round bye in the playoffs, and 2023 playoffs could have been a completely different story. 1-2 pitch, hit well into center field. Contreras moving back now over. He'll make the catch. Tagging from second is Cummings. He will get there sliding feet first, and a sacrifice, if you will. Walker able to move Cummings up into third base. Set the defense for Sonoma. It's Sherry, Contreras, Zukowski left to right in the outfield. Hawley, Abel, Ramos, Rossi, and left to right on the infield. And Rudy Gonzalez does the catching for Jake Turk. Now from the left side, it's Cole Kosciuszko. He takes down low, ball 1. Cole, 6'1", 205 pounds, just recently committed to UCSB. Spent the last 2 years at Santa Barbara City College as a vaquero. 1-0 from Turk, fastball down the middle, that's strike 1. 85 games he's spent with the Vaqueros past couple of years. 43 in his freshman year, 42 his sophomore year. Hit .323 as a sophomore, fantastic year. As the 1-1 is lined to left center, but snagged by the shortstop, Trent Abel. He went up to get it, took extra bases away from Cole Kosciuszko. And there's 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth for the Dads, the first baseman, number 22, Nico Azpilicueta.
Now Nico Azpilicueta, the first baseman. That's with a runner on third, 2 gone in the bottom of the inning. Turk from the windup. His pitch is lined out to deep right center field. Zukowski moving back. He'll watch it off the wall. Center fielder Contreras is there to pick it up. Cummings has scored, and it's 4-1 Crawdads on the RBI double for Nico Azpilicueta, who continues to rake. He's 6 for 9 on the summer.
Batting fifth for the Dads, the left fielder, number 21, Jackson Bird.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Bird, another left-handed hitter in the Crawdads lineup. Looking to keep it going and cut into the 4-1 deficit. First pitch misses down and in by the back foot of Bird. Azpilicueta, that's his 3rd double on the summer, his 4th RBI. Swinging a hot bat after really closing the year out on not a great stretch at Ohlone. 1-0 to Bird, misses down and in again. Against the Knicks, Nico Azpilicueta went 2 for 5, a pair of doubles, and 3 runs batted in. He was Crawdad player of the game. 2-0 to Bird here. Turk set, and a curveball kind of popped up out of his hand, misses a little bit high, a little bit outside, and it's 3-0. Ben Royo waits on deck for the Dads. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, a runner on second. Turk set, the 3-0 is called strike 1. This one looked to be a touch off the plate, maybe a couple inches outside, but home plate umpire Eric Thompson says it was there. 3-1 from Turk. Down low, ball 4. First walk issued by Jake Turk. Runners on first and second, 2 gone. Ben Royo coming up.
Batting sixth.
Leadoff single for Casey Cummings. He would steal second and score on the double. Isaiah Walker and Cole Kosciuszko both recorded out. Big 2-out double for Azpilicueta. Now the walk. And Royo takes low. 3 for 11. The shortstop is on the year. And Rudy Gonzalez wants to have a word with his pitcher, Jake Turk. These two teams played some good games against each other last year. Crawdads were 1-3 at Jack Arnold Field in Sonoma. 4-1 at home at Monte Vista High School. 4-3 in total. Only 7 games, but of course the last 3 of that series had huge magnitude. This the conference opener, 1-0 in there for a strike, so 1-1 on Ben Royo. Rough top of the first inning for Kobe Kalia, but the Bats with a chance to cut into that deficit as the 1-1's called a strike. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Turk set and the 1-2. Fastball taken just a touch off the plate. It'll even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like Turk wanted it. Almost popped up off the mound. Started to walk back towards that first base dugout, but called a ball. He'll have to make another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Turk set. Takes a deep breath. Now the 2-2. Curveball hung, blasted left field. Sherry moving back. He's looking up, and it's gone. Ben Royo's first of the summer ties the game at 4 in the first.
First home run of the summer for Ben Royo.
Crawdads came into the inning, the bottom of the first inning, trailing 4-0. And with 3 hits and the first home run of the summer for Ben Royo, they've tied it up at 4. Ethan Liao now the right fielder. Big cut at a fastball top of the zone. Swings right through it, and it's 0-1. Liao's 2 for 5 on the year. Did not play against the Novato Knicks a couple of days ago. Swings at the 0-1, pops it up, foul ground. First baseman Luke Rossi gives it a look, but it's onto the hill over the first base dugout, out of play. So 0-2. Crawdads doing all the damage in this inning with 2 outs. As the 0-2 hit on the ground, left side, third baseman Holly dives, he won't get it, it's through the left side, into left, a base hit. Liao is aboard with 2 gone, and the inning will continue for the Crawdads. They had a runner on second base, 2 outs. Azpilicueta would double, Jackson Bird would walk, Ben Royo the home run, the 3-run shot. Now Ethan Liao singles, it'll bring up Xavier Rios, the number 8 hitter in the Crawdad lineup. From the right side, takes a ball. Good pick by the catcher Gonzalez to keep it in front, and it's 1-0. Four runs on 4 hits in the inning for the Dads. 1-0 from Turk. Fastball, big cut. Rios swings through it. That'll leave it up at a ball and a strike. Liao increases his lead off first. Turk holds at the top of the mound, the 1-1. Fastball flied right side. Rossi giving way, but he'll watch it into the dugout, a foul ball, so a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning, we're tied at 4. Stompers and Crawdads in the conference opener. Jake Turk set a peek to first. Runner starting to stop off first, and the ball is taken low. That'll leave it up 2-2. Stompers scored 4 runs in the top half of the inning. Did it in a little bit of a different fashion, however. A hit by pitch, a walk, a walk, a walk. Single, walk. Kind of an interesting box score. 2-2. Hit on the ground left side, but foul just beyond the third base bag. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Turk from the stretch comes set at the belt. Here he comes home. Big curveball called strike 3. Rios couldn't believe him, but he takes with him the third out of the inning. The damage, it has been done. Crawdads score 4 times in the inning. Ben Royo hits his first home run of the year, a 3-run shot to tie us at 4. To the second we go at Steve Friend Stadium. Top of the second inning at Steve Friend Stadium. Top of the order coming up in the second for the Stompers. Kobe Collier back to work his second inning of work. First pitch misses inside, and the struggles to find the zone early in the count continue for Kobe Collier. Walked 4 batters in the first, including hitting Sheary to lead off the game. Works primarily out of the stretch. 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hit by pitch, walk, walk, walk in the first inning. It was broken up by a base hit. Luke Rossi, another walk, and finally able to get out of that inning was Collier. But it took 9 batters, and the 2-0 misses high, 3 balls, no strikes. So, new inning, same story for Kobe Collier. Sheary squares the bunt, pulls back, takes a strike, 3-1. Crawdads, however, a good response in the bottom half. Started with a single from Casey Cummings to left field. A couple of quick outs off the bats of Isaiah Walker and Cole Kosciuszko as the 3-1 misses outside. I guess that's ball 4. Fifth walk issued by Collier.
Center fielder, Paul.
And it'll bring up Paul Contreras. But after the quick 2 outs, Asbil Cueta would double, Jackson Bird would walk, Ben Royo the 3-run shot, which tied the game. First pitch misses inside to Contreras, and it's 1-0. Sheary leads off first, big lead, 1-0, misses inside. Looked like Collier went to the back door, curveball, just couldn't land it a strike. So 2-0. 4 runs on 1 hit for the Stompers, of course, really aided by the walk in the first inning. and it's 3-0 now to Paul Contreras, the center fielder. Could you guess what he did in the first? He walked. Three balls, no strikes, nobody out, top of the second. Collier comes home and finds the outer third for strike one. Contreras thought it was ball four. That pitch has been called a ball today. 3-1 inside ball four. Back-to-back walks to open up the second, and that's 6 in total for Kobe Collier. Brant Cummings coming out, and there's an arm coming out of the bullpen. So Kobe Collier goes just an inning, walks 6 batters, gives up 4 runs. Pitching change from Steve Friend Stadium at Chabot College. We'll be back on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network.
Right fielder, Kyler Zukowski.
Daniel Velichko, the new pitcher for the Dads, inherits 2 runners and nobody out in the top of the second inning. His first pitch misses a little bit low to Kyler Zukowski, the right fielder who walked back in the first inning. It was a start to forget for Kobe Collier. Went just an inning plus, gave up 4 runs, and walked 6. 1-0, a good curveball from Velichko, but it misses just a little bit low. Runners on first and second, nobody out. They were both walked. 2-0 in the dirt. That's ball 3. Velichko pitched a couple of days ago against the Novato Knicks. Went just an inning. Gave up a run, a hit, struck a batter out. 3-0 is their top of the zone, called a strike. Looked a little high, looked a little away, but maybe a makeup call for a pitch previous. 3-1 home. Curveball, that's strike 2. And Zukowski was literally bouncing out of the box, starting to run to first base, almost threw the bat back to the dugout before he's called back by Eric Thompson, the home plate umpire. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Velichko comes home and a swing and a miss. Daniel Velichko battles all the way back from 3-0, able to strike out Kyler Zukowski, and it's the first out of the second inning. And boy, did the Crawdads need that. With back-to-back walks to open up the inning. A 3-0 count, you're thinking, oh no, here we go again. And a really nice job by Daniel Velichko to battle back. Here's Tyler Hawley. He'll watch ball 1 a little bit low below the zone. Good block by Xavier Rios, the catcher. It's the first strikeout for Crawdad pitching today. Velichko comes set for the 1-0. Here it comes home. It misses inside. Kind of had Hawley standing up, holding his bat above his head, trying to get out of the way of that one. Velichko not new to this field at all. Played for Chabot in 2024 in the spring. As this misses outside, it's 3-0 for a second straight batter. 54 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up just 45 hits, ERA a little bit above 5.13, whip a little bit high. Struggled with the walk at times, issued 32 of them, issues 1 of them here to load the bases. But all around, a pretty solid year for Velichko at Chabot. And the first walk for Daniel Velichko is the 7th walk issued by Crawdad pitching, and there's 1 out in the second inning.
First baseman Luke Rossi.
Bases are loaded. And Luke Rossi, the first baseman, swings through a slider, 0-1. Rossi has the only hit for Sonoma today. It was a single to left. Back in the first inning, scored a run. Ball and a strike, or no balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch home. Fastball down the middle. It's strike 2. 4-4, we're tied top of the second inning. Sonoma they're knocking on the doors. Bases loaded, just 1 out. 3 walks in the inning. That's how all the batters have reached base. Crawdad pitching really hasn't even offered an opportunity for the Stompers to hit the ball in play, as the 0-2 is swung on and missed. Nice block by Xavier Rios to keep it in front. Second strikeout of the inning for Daniel Velichko. It's a big out, number 2.
Catcher Rudy Gonzalez.
So Rudy Gonzalez, the catcher, who, stop me if you heard this before, walked in the first, takes ball low. With 2 outs, Velichko will work from the windup. 1-0 is in there for a strike. Kobe Collier is responsible for 2 of the runners on base. He walked them both to start the inning. Daniel Velichko came in, struck out the first batter he faced. 1-1 is kind of nubbed foul off the end of the bat into the first base dugout, which houses the Sonoma Stompers. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. Velichko looking to strand the bases loaded. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball hit pretty well center field. Cummings going back. He'll have room, and he makes the catch, which retires the side.
For Sonoma on the top of the second.
Sonoma had the bases loaded. Just 1 out, and they do not score. Nice job from Daniel Velichko to leave loaded. Crawdads coming up for the bottom of the second inning here on the Crawdad Broadcast Network.
Of the second inning.
Jake Turk back to work for his second inning. Bottom of the second, Crawdads coming up, tied at 4 with the Sonoma Stompers. 9-1-2 in the order for the Dads. It's Cam Calvillo to lead off the bottom of the inning. He first pitch swinging. Third baseman Holly cuts it off his throw, gets away from the first baseman. What will most likely be scored in E5. Yes, so an error on Tyler Holly allows Cam Calvillo to reach base safely, and the top of the lineup, Casey Cummings to come up.
Center fielder, Casey Cummings.
Casey singled back in the first inning, would steal second and come home on the Nico Azpilicueta double. Calvillo leads off first base after reaching on the error. Turk comes home. Fastball is nicely located inside for strike one. 0-1 on the former CCL All-Star, Casey Cummings. No balls, a strike, Turk set. Here it comes home. Calvillo not running, and a check swing off the knob of the bat behind home plate. It's 0-2. 4-4 the score in the bottom of the second inning. Leadoff man on for the Crawdads. Stompers left the bases loaded in the top half. Had them loaded with just one out. And Daniel Velichko was able to get a strikeout and a flyout to end the inning. 0-2 here. 0-2 pitch. Misses low. Ball and 2 strikes, nobody out. Turk comes set at the belt. His pitch, curveball in the dirt, blocked by Gonzalez. Runner taken off for second. The throw in time, but not handled by the shortstop, Trent Abel. Cam Calvillo kind of started to break before the pitch. Read that down. Saw the ball in the dirt, took off. Called a wild pitch. Don't know if you quite call that a stolen base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, now a runner in scoring position for Casey Cummings. Turk checks the runner on second, now comes home. This one lined back into his glove, then out. He just knocks it down, able to pick it up, go to first, and retire Casey Cummings for out number 1. An absolute rocket off the bat of Casey Cummings, right back up the middle to Jake Turk. Kind of just protecting himself, trying to put the glove in front of his face, able to knock it down and retire him. That'll kind of get the heart stopping and then going again. And Rudy Gonzalez knows that, has a word with him, just trying to calm him down for a sec. Now back to home plate. Here's Isaiah Walker, flew out to center field in the first inning. Took a run off the board right there, did Jake Turk. That was destined for the outfield. So instead, 1 out and a runner on second. First pitch to Walker, misses down low.
Isaiah Walker.
Ball and a strike on Walker. Curveball hung, hit out to left field. Starting back was Sherry. Now he comes in, reaches up two-handed to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Here's Cole Kosciuszko with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Another mound visit for Rudy Gonzalez and the Stompers. Typically this year, or well, through 5 games this year, the Stompers have been pretty good from the pitching end of things. 3.07 ERA and 44 innings pitched. Issued 30 walks, 57 strikeouts, 11 Ks per 9. Well, nearly 12 Ks per 9. Kosciuszko takes down low. 1-0. Whip at 1.36 for Stompers pitching this year. However, it hasn't been quite the same, at least not today. Already issued 4 hits, a couple of walks. Ball and no strikes to Kosciuszko. And he takes strike 1 on a good bender that caught the outside portion of the plate. Ball and a strike, 2 outs. Kosciuszko from the left side. Bends back, now holds the hands by his helmet. 1-1 home from Jake Turk. Fastball, big cut, but swung on and missed. Nicely located the last 2 pitches have been from Jake Turk. This time went outside and looked like Kosciuszko was just a little bit out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Go ahead run. Leading off second base in Cam Calvillo. He started the inning with a single. Ball and 2 strikes. Curveball misses low. And correction, was E5 on how Cam Calvillo reached first base to start the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a man on second. Turk comes set, takes a peek to second, now home, and it's hit weakly back up the middle. Trent Abel, the shortstop, ranges to his left, throws to first, and retires Cole Kosciuszko for out number 3. Crawdads had the go-ahead run in scoring position. They're unable to cash him in. We'll go to the top of the 3rd inning. 4-4, we're tied. Crawdad Stompers here on the Crawdad Broadcast Network. 7-8-9 for the Stompers, top of the 3rd inning. We're tied at 4. Crawdads and Stompers in the conference opener. Daniel Velichko back to work his 2nd inning of work. He relieves Kobe Collier, who now the line is closed. He went an inning plus, gave up a hit, 4 runs, all earned, 6 walks. 1-0 down low, ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Noel Ramos, the second baseman, who's 0 for 1. Ramos will be followed by Jack Vanosini and Trent Abel, as the 2-0 is in there for a strike. Or maybe missed low. 3 balls, no strikes. Velichko's 3-0 is, this one is in there for a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1. Velichko comes home, down low, ball 4. That's 8 walks. I guess not. Okay, so it's 3-2. Scratch everything I just said. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Velichko from the windup, and this one hit him in the back. Second hit by pitch allowed by Crawdad pitching. And instead of a leadoff walk, it's the leadoff hit by pitch. Now Jack Vanosini coming up.
Designated hitter.
Velichko did a really nice job in the top of the 2nd inning. Came on with runners on first and second, nobody out. Struck out the first batter he faced. Issued a walk to load the bases. Struck out Luke Rossi. There were 2 down in the inning. And got a weak fly out to center field of Rudy Gonzalez. Vanacini takes strike one. The DH is 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice, 6-4 variety back in the first. 0-1 with a runner on first. Curveball drops in, and it's 0-2. Only been able to say that, I think, one other time today. No balls and 2 strikes. Crawdads pitching has fallen behind in nearly every single at-bat, as the 0-2 didn't miss by much. Called a ball, don't think it needed to be. 1-2 with a runner on first. Fastball taken to even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Velichko kind of can't believe it. Looking back towards the third base dugout, will take a step off the back of the mound and almost have a meeting with himself as he rubs the ball off with his hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back on the bump, the 2-2 misses low. So from 0-2 to 3-2, count is full. Payoff pitch to Vanacini. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Daniel Velichko. First out of the top of the third inning, and the number 9 hitter, Trent Abel, is coming up.
Shortstop, Trent Abel.
Third strikeout, they're all swinging for Daniel Velichko. This one, fastball down and away, nicely located, kind of just blew it right by Jack Vanacini. Pitch is called a strike here to Abel. And runner goes, he swipes second base. Ramos steals second base to put himself in scoring position with 1 away. Tied at 4, top of the third. 4 runs on a hit and error for the Stompers, 4 runs on 4 hits for the Crawdads. All the damage in this game being done in the first inning. 0-1 to Abel, hit off the hands straight back and into the net. It's 0-2. So a second straight batter now, Daniel Velichko has been ahead 0-2. Velichko sets at the belt. 0-2 pitch. Curveball blocked by Rios down low. Rios has had to work hard today. Only the third inning, but I'd be able to say that he's kept runners at bay. Haven't really been able to advance on balls in the dirt. Got a nice job to get down and block them as 1-2 pitches hit to center field pretty deep. Cummings going back. He'll have room in front of the track. Makes the catch for the second out. So the strikeout now, the deep fly out to center, and there's 2 gone with the top of the order coming up.
Left fielder,
It's Jack Sherry, the left fielder, looking for his first at-bat of the day. 2 plate appearances. Got hit by a pitch in the first and walked in the second. Velichko comes home. Curveball, swing and a miss. Looked like a pretty late swing from Sherry. Maybe looking for something else. Just got a little bit frozen on the swing. Nonetheless, it's 0-1. Infield, outfield, straight up. 0-1. Misses low, a ball and a strike. No flag out in left center field. If there were, it'd be going ever so slightly towards the trees and left. It's overall a very nice day in Hayward, California, as the 1-1 misses a little high. 2 balls and a strike to the leadoff hitter, Jack Sherry. Looking for a second scoreless inning as the 2-1 misses outside, 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1, 2 down, runner on second, big swing and a miss from Sherry. That'll run the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. All the damage done in the first inning. Stompers with a 4 spot in the top half. Crawdads would answer thanks to help of Ben Arroyo and his 3-run homer. 3-2 home. Curveball taken, strike 3. Back-to-back innings with 2 strikeouts for Daniel Velichko, and the Stompers again leave a man in scoring position. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 4-4 we're tied here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Middle part of the Crawdads order coming up in the bottom of the third inning. Tied, we're tied 4-4 the score, Sonoma Stompers and Walnut Creek Crawdads as we enter the bottom of the third inning. It's Jake Turk back to work. The righty fires in a first pitch that's in there, a called strike to Nico Azpilicueta. An RBI double back in the first inning to right center field, a ball that was struck extremely well into the alleyway. 0-1 is flipped foul, and it's 0-2. All the damage done for the Crawdads in the first. There's the 4-run. As the 0-2 swinging a foul tip in and out of the catcher Rudy Gonzalez's glove. Count will stay 0-2. Crawdads had a runner on second base in the second inning. Just 1 out, and we're not able to cash in. 0-2. Big breaker misses low. Ball and 2 strikes on the big righty Nico Azpilicueta. It's the conference opener in the CCL North. Walnut Creek Crawdads and Sonoma Stompers facing off for the first time. Crawdads looking to start 3-0 for the second time since 2020 as the 2-2 is way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Fastball skips low. That's ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Nico Azpilicueta, the first baseman, who has stayed hot throughout the start of the summer. 6 for 9, 3 doubles, 4 runs batted in. And this is a guy that really struggled down the stretch at Ohlone. 3-2 misses outside. That's ball 4, a leadoff walk for Nico Azpilicueta. Just a second walk issued by Jake Turk today. But the 9th walk of the game. 7 of those coming from Crawdad pitching. Here's Jackson Bird from the left side. Check swing, no go, so it's 1-0. Fastball missed outside. One and 0 from the righty, big swing and a miss. Good changeup from Jake Turk. Started it at the knees and kind of just fell off the table, as they say. Jackson Bird looking to untie this game with a runner on first. 4-4 the score in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out in the Crawdads half as the 1-1 misses outside. Bird went to that same pitch, tried to get the same spot. This one floated a little high. Two and 1. Fastball, swing and a miss, top of the zone. Almost tunneling that changeup and fastball together. To the changeup, the previous 2 pitches, bottom of the zone. This one, fastball up in the zone, gets a swing and a miss. The 2-2 pitch, fastball fouled into the net. We'll do it again. Two and two. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Bird sets at the belt. Here he comes home. Big breaker, misses high and outside. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs on 1 hit, an error for Sonoma. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Crawdads. Three balls, 2 strikes. Bird comes home and a swing and a miss. Second strikeout on the day for Jake Turk. It's the first out of the third, and Ben Royo's coming to the dish. Pretty good battle there between Jackson Bird and Jake Turk.
Ben Royo.
Ends in a strikeout now. Ben Royo with a man on. And 1 out. Homered back in the first inning. And watches ball 1 miss outside here. A 3-run shot to left field to tie the game at 4. I mean, it was early, but in the top half of the first inning was not the best of feelings towards this game if you're a Crawdad fan. As the 1-0 catches the corner for called strike 1. Casey Cummings led off the first with a single. As Bilqueda doubled, Bird walked, and then the 3-run shot. Ball and a strike from Turk. Fastball misses a little bit low, 2-1. Looked to be pretty good. More or less the same pitch, but Eric Thompson calls it a ball, so 2-1. Crawdads will take it. No leadoff first for Bilqueda. 2-1 is flipped up, foul and out of play, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the third. Turk comes set, now comes home, and that's called strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Jake Turk in the third, and there's 2 away for Ethan Liao. Fastball at the knees just completely froze Ben Royo.
Fielder Ethan Liao.
One on and 2 gone now for Leo, the right fielder, who stays aggressive and swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1. Back in the first, followed up the 3-run homer from Ben Royo with a single of his own. Kind of nubbed it through the left side as the 0-1 swung on, fouled right side, and foul. Rossi gave it a good look, a good run down the first base line, but it ends up out of play. A lot of room in foul ground beyond really both the lines, first and third. Not quite as much as Oakland in the Coliseum, but a good amount. 0-2 home. Fastball, swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts to end the third inning for Jake Turk. After the leadoff walk, the Crawdads go in order. Third of the way through at Steve Friend Stadium in Hayward, California. We'll be back on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Back at Chapeau College for the top of the fourth inning. 2-3-4 for the Stompers in a 4-4 game against the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Contreras, Zukowski, and Hawley due up. Daniel Velichko back to the bump. His third inning of relief. He's been really solid since coming into this game. Walked a batter, hit a batter. Those are the only two men to reach. Is the 0-1. Misses outside to even it up at the ball and a strike. Contreras is 0 for 0. He's walked in each of his 2 plate appearances thus far. Scored in the first, came around as far as third, but was stranded there in the second. Lines this one to left over the head of Cameron Calvillo. And a leadoff base hit for Paul Contreras starts the fourth inning. Well-struck ball off the bat of Paul Contreras. Maybe caught it a little bit out in front. Kind of had him lunging at it, but well over the glove of Cam Calvillo. Now Kyler Zukowski with a man on, nobody gone in the fourth, will step up into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch swinging, and he skies it up and out of play. 0-1. Zukowski's 0 for 1. He walked and scored in the first and struck out swinging in the second. The first strikeout victim of Daniel Velichko, and he goes around here, so the count's 0-2. Velichko has 3 strikeouts since for 4 total. Looking for his 5th here. 0-2. Big curveball lined into center field. That's a base hit. Velichko hung a curveball, and Zukowski kind of just slaps it into center field. A good piece of 2-strike hitting for Zukowski. Back-to-back singles to start the fourth inning. Tyler Hawley is coming up.
Third baseman Tyler Hawley.
Hawley's walked twice today and scored the 4th and final run in the first inning. First pitch swinging here, skies it deep out to left field. Bird going back. He is not able to make the catch. It's a fair ball in the corner. Runners had to wait and see. Throw is cut off. Everyone moves up just 90 feet on the wall ball single. It was just a sky ball to left field. Never really looked like Bird had a chance at it. Made a last-ditch effort. I think he got a glove on it in the left field corner. It barely landed fair. It is one of the longer singles that you will see all year long. So now Contreras leads off third, Zukowski off second, and Hawley off first. First pitch to Luke Rossi, the first baseman, misses inside. 3 straight singles to start the fourth inning for the Stompers. 0-1 from Velichko, and it run inside and hit Rossi, looked to be in the head. Zach Pace will come out and meet Rossi at home plate. Rossi takes his helmet off and just looking down at his helmet. Might have got a piece of his shoulder. And now the athletic trainer coming out along with the rest of the Sonoma coaching staff. The hit by pitch will score a run. It looks like Rossi will stay in the game. Contreras comes home from third. Zukowski goes into third. And Hawley into second base. Yeah, it looks like Rossi's staying in the game. So an RBI hit by pitch, and the Stompers lead at 5-4. It's the first run since the first inning for either team. And still, well, a pretty good scoring opportunity. Rudy Gonzalez coming up. He's 0 for 1. But the bases are still loaded, and there's nobody out. Infield back for the Dads. Calvillo plays about equidistant to the third base bag. Velichko from the stretch, first pitch curveball. below the knees. One and 0 from the stretch. Fastball flared into right field. Liao moving over and in towards the line. He lays it out but can't make the catch. Runners had to wait and see again, and it'll be another single in the inning for the Stompers. This time, this scores a run. It's 6-4. And correction, actually 2 runs come home to score. Tyler Hawley off second base was not tagging on that one. He had been able to bounce off pretty far off second base, saw that ball got down, took the turn around third, and came home without a throw. So 3 runs in the inning. Stompers leading by 3. It's 7-4 after the 4th hit of the inning. Now the second baseman, Noel Ramos. From the right side, first pitch swinging, skies it to center field, not deep. Casey Cummings is there. He's got it. Runner fakes the tag, and the throw is cut off. That just the first out of the 4th inning after 3 runs have already come home to score.
Designated hitter, Jack Vanacini.
Now Jack Vanacini, the DH, who's 0 for 2, grounded into a 6-4 fielder's choice and struck out swinging. Chance to add on for the Stompers as the first pitch of the at-bat is taken a called strike. 1 out, top of the 4th inning, 3 runs already home. Lichko comes home for the 0-1. This one cranked foul into the batting cages down the left field line. And Vanacini, it looked like he was on that one. Hit it hard, cleaned it out, but well foul. Now finds himself in a 0-2 hole. Velichko comes set. From the stretch, 0-2 pitch is tapped foul, a little bit short of the Crawdad dugout. Ryan Delaney first out of the dugout to grab the foul ball. Nothing in 2. Swing and a miss. Velichko went to the slider down below the zone. Gets a swing and a miss of Vanacini. He struck out for the 2nd time today. 2nd time swinging. And that's 5 Ks on the day for Daniel Velichko. Trent Abel swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2, lined out to center, flew out to center in his 2 at-bats thus far. 2 gone in the inning, but 3 runs home. Stompers still an opportunity with runners on first and second. Velichko comes to the plate. The 0-1 misses low, and it's 1-1. One and one from Velichko. Fastball, line drive, left center field. That'll get down and split the gap. 1 run will score. Moving from first to third is Gonzalez. It's an RBI double for Trent Abel, and the Stompers lead 8-4. The Stompers have their second 4-run inning of the game. They lead 8-4 in the 4th, and they're not done knocking yet. Velichko will go to the windup for the top of the order as Sherry takes ball 1. Sherry is the 9th batter to come to the plate for the Stompers in this inning. It's been a real struggle for Velichko in his 3rd inning of relief. Gave up 3 straight singles to open up the frame. 1-0 here. Fastball at the knees. That's strike 1. A ball and a strike on the left fielder who's 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and struck out in the 3rd. or walked in the second, struck out in the third. As the 1-1 is tapped foul behind home plate, and Velichko's in front, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Velichko trying to leave 2 runners in scoring position, and the 1-2's chopped foul outside of third. So we'll do it again. 5 hits in the inning for the Stompers, 4 singles and the double from Trent Abel. The Abel double plated 2. One, 2. Check swing, they'll appeal, and no go, says the first base umpire, Ricardo Rodriguez. It's a 3-man crew today at Steve Friends Stadium. Eric Thompson behind home plate, Ricardo Rodriguez at first, and Matt Bullis at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the windup, misses high. Count goes full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Payoff pitch home. Slider tapped foul. And we'll do the 3-2 again. Another good battle in this inning by Stompers hitters. Done a nice job of fouling some close pitches off with 2 strikes. A couple of 2 strikes base hits. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning, but the damage, it was done. 4 runs on 5 hits. The Stompers take an 8-4 lead to the bottom of the 4th here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Back at Chabot College for the bottom of the 4th inning. 8-4 Stompers leading over the Crawdads with the Dads coming to bat. It'll be Xavier Rios, Cam Calvillo, then the top of the order, Casey Cummings. New pitcher on the hill for the Stompers is the right-hander Hawk Hill. You might be familiar with that name if you paid attention to last season at all. He is the only returner on the Sonoma Stompers team. From the windup, his fastball misses a little bit high. Last summer with the Stompers, went 1-1 in 5 games, made 3 starts over 14 innings pitched, and a 1-0 swing and a miss at a slider below the zone. Had an ERA over 6 at 6.28, and with a lot of these guys in the summer, the walks were a problem. As this one misses a little bit high. But for Hawk Hill, not the problem. Walks were not the problem. Gave up 23 hits in his 14 innings pitched. 2-1, slider, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the catcher Xavier Rios. You know what you're going to get with Hawk Hill. Not going to blow you away, going to be in the zone. 2023 at Chabot College. 2-2, misses high. Transferred to Cumberland University for 2024, but didn't appear in any games. Season ago at Chabot, was 7-1 in 13 games, all started. As the payoff pitch, check swing, Rios went around. So, Hawk Hill strikes out the first batter he faces in the 2024 summer. There's one gone in the fourth. The book on Jake Turk, the starter for the Stompers, has been closed as Calvillo lines this one into center field. Cam Calvillo is aboard for the second time today. He's got his first hit of the afternoon. As I was saying, the book on Jake Turk has been closed. He had a really, really rough first inning. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits, or 4 hits, including a 3-run homer. But really settled down after that, was able to rack up 4 strikeouts and scoreless after the first inning. Calvillo leads off first base, and Cummings takes strike 1. Casey's 1 for 2. Singled and scored a run in the first and lined out really sharply to Jake Turk, the pitcher, as the 0-1 will have to wait a throw over to first. We don't have TrackMan here at Chabot College. We will at Monte Vista High School for Saturday's game. That's against the Merchants. So a little unfortunate, couldn't give you the readings on that one, as the 0-1 runs inside and hits Casey Cummings on the left elbow. With 1 out, there'll be runners on first and second. And Isaiah Walker coming to the plate. Getting hit by pitches is not something that Casey Cummings is all that new to. Last summer, got hit by a pitch 17 times. And in the very first game of last summer, got hit 3 times. He got hit at least twice in 4 games. So, yeah, he's used to that feeling right there. Luckily, he's got an elbow guard this summer. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Isaiah Walker at the dish. Hawk Hill comes set at the chest. Looks to second, now comes home. Slider pulled on the ground, third base way. Hawley will step on third, go to first, and retire Isaiah Walker. A 5-3 DP to end the scoring threat for the Crawdads in the fourth. We'll go to the fifth. It's 8-4 Stompers here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads Broadcast Network. New pitcher as we enter the top of the 5th inning at Steve Friend Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. It's the right-hander, Zach Royce. Royce relieves Daniel Velichko, who went 3 innings in relief, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. 2-3-4 for the Stompers in the 5th. Paul Contreras, the center fielder, will take strike 1. Zach Royce, 6'2", 185 pounds from Katy, Texas, as the 0-1 is chopped back up the middle. Shortstop Arroyo's got it. His throw from behind the second base bag is in time. So 2 pitches, 1 out for Zach Royce. A nice start to his afternoon. From Katy, Texas, pitched at University of Texas, San Antonio in 2023 and 2024. 54 in the 3rd innings pitched over his 2 years. ERA at 5.8 as he flips a curveball that's fouled back. 0-1 on Kyler Zukowski, the right fielder. But made a ton of big improvements in 2024. For starters, he threw 34 more innings, 44 in 2024, just 10 in 2023. ERA of 4.91 in 2024. As the 0-1, big, strong fastball, and it's 0-2. Royce not playing around. 3 pitches, 3 strikes in this inning, and he's ahead of Kyler Zukowski, 0-2. Here it comes home. Fastball, swing and a miss. Second batter that he faces is down by way of the K, and 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Royce didn't strike too many guys out at UTSA, only 27 in his 44 innings pitched. But the scouting report, good firm fastball, not going to walk too many guys, going to be in around the zone. And that's what he's been thus far. Tyler Hawley, the third baseman, stands in, and he swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1. Hawley's 1 of 1 with 2 walks and a base hit. Zach Royce looking for the first 1-2-3 inning of this game. Comes set now from the stretch. 0-1 after the long hold. Fastball down the middle. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Crawdads looking for a shutdown inning. Zach Royce looking to give it to him. Comes set. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just a little bit high. The first ball of the inning. Got Paul Contreras to ground out on the second pitch of the at-bat. Struck out Zukowski on 3 pitches. And had Tyler Hawley in an 0-2 hole. Missed high with the fastball. 1-2 home. Slider outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That a good pitch out of the hand of Zach Royce. Nearly got Hawley to bite at it. Kind of jabbed that right shoulder. Nearly got the swing, but not enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a long hold from Zach Royce. Now he'll come home. The 2-2 swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to end the 5th inning. 2 in total for Zach Royce. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 8-4 Crawdads trail. Cole Kosciuszko, Nico Asbilcueta, Jackson Bird due up for the Dads in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Designated hitter number 19, Cole.
It'll be Hawk Hill back to work his 2nd inning of relief. Kosciuszko is 0 for 2. And takes outside ball 1. 8-4 Stompers leading over the Crawdads, bottom of the 5th inning. 6 hits for the Stompers and an error. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Dads. Hill from the windup, working from the first base side of the rubber, goes to the back door with the slider to even the count at a ball and a strike. One and one. Changeup that misses outside. The top of the 5th inning, pitched by Zach Royce, was the first 1-2-3 inning of this ball game, and he did it in pretty dominant fashion. A couple of strikeouts and only 1 ball in the inning. Or 2 balls in the inning, rather, as the 2-1 misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. Looked to be like the same pitch, maybe just a little bit lower this time. Three and one from Hill. Curveball. It was hung, but Kosciuszko missed it, and the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering. Fastball, line drive, left field incoming is Sheary, and he dives to make the catch. To a knee out in left field, and an unfortunate swing there for Cole Kosciuszko, as he's robbed of a base hit for the 2nd time today. Lined out to short in the first on a really nice play by Trent Abel. Climbed the ladder, was able to go up and rob him of what could have been extra bases. And now there, Jack Sheary out and left, laying it out for out number 1. So the 2nd line out of the day for Cole Kosciuszko, and here's Nico Asbilcueta swinging at the 0-1 and swinging through it. It's 0-2. Asbilcueta doubled to right center field back in the 1st inning. Picked up an RBI. His 4th of the year. And an 0-2 hole here. Hill comes home and misses way high, almost eye level with Nico Asbilcueta. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. It's almost tough to miss that high on Asbilcueta. 6'4". Here's the 1-2 from Hill. Outside to even it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th inning, 8-4 Stompers leading over the Crawdads in the conference opener. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hill from the windup. Curveball, line drive, right center field. That'll get down and split the gap. Cutting it off is the center fielder Contreras. Asbilcueta is heading for 2nd. The throw in time to get him. What a play out there in center field from Paul Contreras. Able to throw out Nico Asbilcueta, trying to stretch a single into a double. Asbilcueta wanted his 2nd double of the day, and Contreras cut it off just in front of the gap, turned around and fired a dart into 2nd base. So it's a single and an 8-6 putout.
Jackson Bird.
Here's Jackson Bird now. He'll take a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. Little check swing, but no appeal. Bird is 0 for 1. Struck out in the 3rd, walked, and scored in the 1st. Ball and a strike. Changeup misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. 8-4. Sonoma leading over Walnut Creek. 2-1 pitch. Slider. Fouled back into the screen, and it's 2-2. I'll tell you what, Ryan Delaney doing a great job on the foul ball duty today. He's on it every time he's on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Hill peers home. Now from the windup, delivers. Misses down and in, and home plate umpire Eric Thompson's going to ring him up. Catcher Rudy Gonzalez applies the tag, and that ends the inning. Hawk Hill faces the minimum in the 5th. Gets some help from his center fielder, Paul Contreras. We'll go to the 6th. It's 8-4. Stompers leading over the Crawdads here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Luke Rossi to lead off the top of the 6th inning at Steve Friends Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. Zach Royce back to work, his 2nd inning of work. 8-4. Crawdads trailing the Stompers in the conference opener. Royce's first pitch of the inning, a fastball that misses outside 1-0. It's the first time that he hasn't gotten strike 1 on that first pitch. Worked a 1-2-3 5th inning with a couple of Ks. It was the first 1-2-3 inning of the game as the 1-0 is hit off the hands, foul down the first base line. Azpilicueta kind of just jogged right at it, never had a shot at it. Rolls into the Stomper dugout, and it's 1-1. Royce sits low 90s on the fastball. Been told he gets up to 94, 95, and I mean, just back here in the booth, you can pretty much tell. He's had Stomper hitters off balance, and his 1 inning of work is the 1-1 finds the outer corner for strike 2. Went to the fastball, outside, and gets the call. So Royce looking for his 3rd strikeout. Ball and 2 strikes, slider down low to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stompers, 8 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Crawdads, 4 runs on 6 hits. They had a base hit from Nico Azpilicueta, but was caught trying to make a double out of a single as the 2-2 is fouled off and out of play. Back in the 5th inning, Azpilicueta, bottom of the inning that is, Azpilicueta lined one to right, and a really nice play by Paul Contreras, the center fielder, to throw him out at 2nd. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Royce sets just above the belt. Here it comes home. Slider hit off the end of the bat at the second baseman, Walker. Walker gloves it, goes to first, and retires Luke Rossi for the first out of the 6th inning. 4 up, 4 down to start the evening for Zach Royce.
Catcher Rudy.
The 4-3 ground out will bring up the catcher Rudy Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2, walked in the 1st, flew out to center in the 2nd, and singled in the 4th. First pitch from Royce misses outside. 1-0. 1-0. Fastball popped up, but a foul ball over our heads here in the press box behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Royce comes home, fastball, line drive, nearly snagged by the shortstop Arroyo, but it's into center field and a base hit. Had a lot of kind of top spin on it. It took one hop and it just shot under the glove of Ben Arroyo. So a one-out single for Rudy Gonzalez. Snaps a streak of 4 straight set down by Zach Royce, and Noel Ramos is coming up. Another two-strike hit for a Sonoma hitter today. Haven't gone down easy as this one's chopped to second, back to second for 1, and back to first in time, a double play. 4-6-3 goes the DP, and Zach Royce faces the minimum in the 6th. Get some help from his friends. We'll go to the bottom. It's 8-4, Stompers leading. Last half of the 6th inning here on the Chabot College campus, Steve Friend Stadium. Ben Arroyo, Ethan Liao, and Xavier Rios due up for the Dads in the 6th inning. It'll be Raul Valdivia, the new pitcher for the Stompers, and Arroyo takes strike 1. Making his 2nd appearance of the year, Valdivia was fantastic in his first against the Menlo Park Legends. Went 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, just a walk and a hit in the 11 batters that he faced in an 8-0 win for the Stompers against the Legends. 0-1 to Arroyo. Slider that kind of just floated out of the hand and misses high. Ball and a strike. 8-4, Stompers leading over the Crawdads in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch from Valdivia is a good one, but misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Went to the fastball. Outer corner looked pretty good, but I guess it missed just a little outside. So 2 balls and a strike to Arroyo, and he pulls this one foul outside of third. Eight runs on 7 hits and error for the Stompers. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Crawdads, looking to crawl their way back into this game. 2-2 pitch, fastball misses high up above the letters, and the count goes full. Crawdads haven't scored since the first inning, the inning in which they scored 4 times. It was Royo's home run, the 3-run shot, to, at the time, tie the game at 4 as he pokes this one foul, way out in front of what looked like a fastball. I had him lunging. So we'll do the full count offering again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Valdivia works from the windup. Payoff pitch, poked into left field. Sherry started back, now comes in. He won't have a play. It'll drop right in front of him. A leadoff base hit for Ben Royo, his second of the day. And Ethan Liao will come up with a man on first and nobody out.
Right fielder Ethan Liao.
It was almost a protect me swing from Ben Royo, out in front of a slider and dumps it into left field. Looked like Jack Sheary could have had a play on it, but maybe lost it in the sun. Didn't give 100% effort coming in on that ball, and it drops in a base hit. Liao singled and struck out in his 2 trips to the dish so far. Royo a small lead off first, and the first pitch of the at-bat misses a bit high. 1-0. Hawk Hill went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, had 2 strikeouts. Good in his first appearance of the year as the 1-0 is sky to left side. Hawley moving over, finds the fence, and watches it into the, I think that's seats over there down the third base line. Nonetheless, a foul ball, and the count will leave it up at 1-1. Valdivia, the third pitcher used today by Zach Pace and this Stompers team. Hill relieved Jake Turk, the starter, who went 3 innings, gave up the 4 runs. 2 walks, had 4 strikeouts. Outside of that first inning, he was pretty good. 1-1 now is skied right side. Rossi moving back to the second baseman. Ramos into foul ground. He's not able to make the catch. It looked like he got a glove on it, but it lands just past him. And a foul ball, so the count goes to 1-2. I don't know, maybe lost it in the sun. It's tough to tell. Overran it a bit. Nonetheless, it gives Ethan Liao another chance. Second life, if you will. Ball and 2 strikes, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Valdivia comes set at the belt. Couple of looks towards first, now he'll come home. And Liao stays alive. Kind of just an excuse me swing. Trying to get a piece, trying to stay alive, and he does just that. Ball and 2 strikes. Valdivia comes set. Here's the 1-2, and it got Liao in the hand. Maybe in the head, helmet area as well. Seems to be okay. Doesn't ask for any help from Crawdad training staff. He'll take his base, and a good start to the 6th for the Dads. The leadoff single, now the hit by pitch. There's runners on first and second. And nobody out for Xavier Rios, the catcher, who's looking to do some damage. He's 0 for 2.
Xavier Rios.
Struck out looking in the first, struck out swinging in the 4th. Has a chance here to cut into the deficit. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch fastball is fouled back into the net. Rios a touch late on the fastball. Back in the box, ready for the 0-1. Valdivia comes set. Deep breath. Now to the plate. 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Valdivia to the plate. Fastball skied straight away center field, pretty shallow. Actually, it's the shortstop Trent Abel on the infield dirt, if you will, that is able to make the catch for the first out of the 6th. Say dirt, if you will, just because this is an all-turf field here at Chabot College. Really nice and beautiful baseball field. Trees out in the outfield. And the turf. This would be a pretty nice place to play some baseball. Number 9 hitter Cam Calvillo now watches high, ball 1. Cam singled in the 4th, but was stranded on second base after Isaiah Walker grounded into a double play to end the inning. 1-0. Valdivia comes home and misses outside with the curve. 2 balls and no strikes. Got to be careful here if you're Raul Valdivia. Top of the order, waits on deck. Casey Cummings has hit the ball hard twice tonight. Royo leads off second, Liao off first. One gone in the inning. 2-0. Raul deals and misses high. 3 balls and no strikes. Tying run waits on deck for the Crawdads. Second baseman, Noel Ramos, trying to hold Royo close on that second base bag. Calvillo will square to bunt, pull back, and watch ball 4. A 4-pitch walk of Cam Calvillo to load the bases, and all of the sudden, tying run is coming to the dish for the Crawdads. First walk issued by Raul Valdivia. And the third walk issued by Sonoma pitching today. It'll call for a meeting on the mound. Zach Pace, Sonoma's head coach, is going out there to talk to the young right-hander. A season ago for Sonoma, really struggled against Walnut Creek, at least pitching-wise. 6.02 ERA. They walked 34 batters and 61 innings pitched. The Crawdads hit .276 against Sonoma. 6 home runs, 14 doubles, 1.7 whip. And in the first, it looked like you're going to see more of the same. Sonoma struggling to pitch to the Crawdads, but it's been zeros since the first inning. Crawdads, a real opportunity here. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the top of the lineup coming up. Casey Cummings is 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first. Sharply grounded into a 1-3 putout in the second and got hit by a pitch in the fourth. Bases loaded, 1 gone. Valdivia, and his first pitch misses low, 1-0. Blocked by the catcher, Rudy Gonzalez. Was able to keep it in front, had to slide out to his right. One and 0 from Valdivia. Fastball, a touch below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. Royo leads off third. Liao leads off second, and Calvillo leads off first. Tying run at the dish for the Dads. Haven't scored since the first inning. 2-0 the count. Valdivia comes set from the stretch. Fastball misses inside, and it's 3-0. Pitch. Here it comes home. Fastball called a strike. No doubt about that one. Middle, and Casey was taking all the way. Three balls, one strike, one out, bases still loaded. Valdivia home. This one's in there, called strike two. Another fastball in a very hittable location for Casey Cummings. Just didn't pull the trigger. So from 3-0 to 3-2, it's now full. Crawdads looking to cash in with the bases loaded. Valdivia set above the belt. Here's the payoff pitch, fastball, and a good swing from Casey Cummings. He gets a piece and stays alive. Another fastball in another very hittable location. Infield, outfield, straight up. 3-2 pitch coming. Valdivia deals. Fastball taken, strike three. Fastball right down the middle, got him. Gets Casey looking. And now there's two gone in the inning.
Second baseman Isaiah Walker.
So 2 outs, bases still loaded, and the second baseman, Isaiah Walker, coming to the plate, looking for his first hit of the afternoon. He's 0 for 2. Correction, 0 for 3. Grounded into a double play in the fourth. Fouls this one off, back and out of play. 0-1. Couple of flyouts to center field. 2 for 10 to start the summer for Isaiah Walker. Looking to cash in. He's the game's tying run at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Way outside, 1-1. Ben Royo leads off third. Ethan Liao off second, and Calvillo off first. Isaiah Walker, the tying run at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Fastball gets him. It hit Walker on the forearm, and a run's going to score. First time Walker has reached base safely today, but it comes in a big spot. Now the base is still loaded. A run home. Crawdads down 3. Tying runs at first base. And it'll be Cole Kosciuszko coming to the plate. From the left side, takes outside, ball 1. Kosciuszko is 0 for 3, but he's gotten a little bit unlucky today. A line out in the first inning to the shortstop, Trent Abel. Made a really nice play to get up and grab one on a line drive that was up above his head, and then lined out to left on a sinking liner as he pokes this one out to deep right field. Zukowski going back. He's going to have room. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Crawdads get one back in the 6th. They had the tying run on first base, but they only get the 1. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning here at Steve Friends Stadium on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Top of the 7th inning at Steve Friends Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. It's 8-4. The Stompers leading over the Crawdads, and Zach Royce back to work. It's his 3rd inning in relief. He'll be facing a pinch hitter. Jack Vanacini is no longer in this game. Whoever the pinch hitter is wears number 19, and on the roster, there is no number 19. So, not exactly sure what to do about that. I guess he'll go by number 19 today. Number 19 takes outside, and it's 2-1. Vanacini was 0-for-3 with a pair of punch-outs, both off of Daniel Velichko, who ran it up to 5 is the 2-1. This is up and away, 3 balls and a strike now. Three one. Misses up and away. That's ball 4. So a leadoff walk in the 7th. We'll bring up Trent Abel.
Shortstop, Trent Abel.
Abel bats out of the number 9 spot. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Starting to stop for the runner. This one's bounced back up the middle. Shortstop Royo's got it. His throw to first is in time. The double play. 6-3 on the DP. Nice play from Ben Royo up the middle, showing off the range. Able to step on second himself and fire to first. That erases the leadoff walk.
Left fielder, Jack Sherry.
Now the top of the lineup, Jack Sherry. Swings and misses at the first pitch, offering from Zach Royce. Sherry's struck out twice, been hit by a pitch, and walked, so he's 0 for 2. Nothing in 1 with 2 outs here is the fastball from Royce, just misses a little outside. Royce has been peppering that outer third to right-handed hitters with the fastball and really hasn't got many calls on it. Looks like another pretty good pitch from him there. Comes inside with this one as the 1-1 is weakly grounded foul outside of third. Royce is ahead 1-2. Say that a lot. He's been ahead in just about every single at-bat that he's had. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th. 8-5, Stompers leading over the Crawdads. Royce looking to keep it there. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout for Zach Royce. Rios will have to go to first. He does, so 2-3 on the strikeout. And another 1-2-3 inning for Zach Royce. It's time to stretch from Steve Friends Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network.
For the Dads.
8-5 the score.
22,
Stompers
Nico
and
Ashford.
Crawdads. Crawdads trailing by 3 as they come up in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Azpilicueta, Jackson Bird, and Ben Royo scheduled to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. They'll be facing a new right-handed pitcher, the 4th pitcher used by the Stompers today, Dylan Burke, the right-hander. Burke comes set from the stretch. Big, tall righty delivers as this first pitch fastball is skied, foul ground down the first base line. Rossi backpedaling and he drops it. That's going to be an error on Luke Rossi despite it being a foul ball. I mean, he was camped under it. Started to have to backpedal last second and just dropped it. And he almost can't believe it. Threw the ball pretty hard back to Dylan Burke. And he's frustrated over there at first base, which he should be. Should be out number 1 on 1 pitch. And instead, Azpilicueta will see at least one more. 0-1 from Burke. Slider popped up foul. No chance for Rossi to get this one. Azpilicueta's having a good day. He's 2 for 2. A double and a single. Also walked in the 3rd inning. The double, or the single in the 5th, got thrown out at second base trying to stretch that single into 2 bases. 0-2 here. Burke sets above, kind of at the shoulder height, 0-2. Hit on the ground, left side. Third baseman Holly gloves it, has time, and throws across the diamond in time to first. So 5-3 on the putout to start the 7th inning. And Nico Azpilicueta is retired for the first time today. Dylan Burke, 6'6", 208 pounds, junior college kid out of Sacramento, California, pitched at Sacramento City College. Only 4 innings in 5 games this year. Gave up 4 earned runs on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, had 5 walks in those 4 innings. Jackson Bird from the left side now, swings and misses at the first pitch, offering 0-1. I will say for Dylan Burke, kind of long, kind of lengthy, and interesting delivery. You can see how it'd be tough for batters to time him up and make good contact off him. 0-1 misses outside. The leg lift, all that stuff, pretty normal, but it's just the release point is a little bit lower than 3/4, and because of the fact that his wingspan is so big, it creates a lot of deception in the delivery. 1-1 to Bird. Fastball, swing and a miss. Nicely located on the heater. And Jackson Bird's down in the count, 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Dylan Burke comes set. Here's his 1-2, change up, swing and a miss. Down below the zone to get him. First strikeout for Dylan Burke is the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Shortstop Ben Royo.
2 up, 2 down. Now Ben Royo coming to the dish. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a homer. He's scored both times he's reached base. Burke's first pitch to him misses low. 1-0. Burke relieves Raul Valdivia, who had ones across the board. Went an inning, gave up a hit, a run, a walk, had a strikeout. 1-0. Fastball, swing and a miss. Kind of had Ben Royo stepping in the bucket and swinging through strike 1. Burke, the 4th pitcher used by Zach Pace and the Stompers today. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Burke comes home. This one's lined right back at him and into center field. A 2-out base knock for Ben Royo, who stays hot. He's 3 for 4.
Right fielder Ethan Liao.
Now Ethan Liao, right fielder who's 1 of 2 at the plate today, looking to keep this inning going with the Crawdads trailing by 3 runs. And the first pitch to him gets to the backstop. It'll be a wild pitch on a fastball that skipped, I don't know, maybe 10 feet in front of the plate. Pass ball puts Royo on second base in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball and no strikes to Liao. Burke sets at the chest. Couple of looks back to second. Now he'll come home. 1-0 is a weak ground ball over the head of Brant Cummings at third base. 8 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for Sonoma. 5 runs on 8 hits for the Crawdads. Looking to cut the deficit to 2 with the runner on second base and 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. Time is starting to run out. Here comes Burke with the 1-1. Fastball skips low. 2 balls and a strike. Remember last year, if you look back to last year, all the games won in the 7th inning or later by the Crawdads. At one point nicknamed the Cardiac Crawdads because the walk-off wins, the late comeback wins. Wouldn't be a bad time for a comeback now. Looking to win the conference opener. 2 balls and a strike. Slider misses down below the zone. I think that's the first time we've seen the slider out of the hands of Dylan Burke today. Not a lot of break, just started a ball, ended a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Xavier Rios waits on deck. Three and 1, runner goes, pitches a ball, throw down to third is in time to get him. Dug out by Tyler Hawley at third. He's able to apply the tag on Ben Royo and end the inning. 8-5, Sonoma leading over Walnut Creek. We'll go to the 8th here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network.
On a hit with 1.
Entering the 8th at Steve Friends Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. 8-5, Sonoma leading over Walnut Creek. It'll be Zach Royce back out for his 4th inning of relief. He's been fantastic. First pitch swinging from the leadoff hitter in this inning. Paul Contreras is fouled back and out of play. Contreras, Zukowski, and Hawley for the 8th inning. Zach Royce has done a fantastic job relieving a pretty good outing from Daniel Velichko as the 0-1 skips down low. That's ball 1. Velichko went 3, gave up 5 hits all in 1 inning, 4 runs all in 1 inning, a walk and 5 strikeouts. it's been the first inning and the fourth inning, which have been the bad ones for the Dads. Other than that, they really haven't allowed any traffic. Royce and his 1-1 is in there for a strike. But Zach Royce has faced the minimum in all three innings that he's pitched thus far. Got some help a couple of times. A couple of double plays able to get him out of it. So only one true 1-2-3 inning as he gets a ground ball right at the shortstop Royo. His throw is in time at first base, a little close for comfort as Contreras, the center fielder, was moving well down the first base line. But nonetheless, he's out number 1 of the 8th on the 6-3 putout. Royce came into the ballgame in the 5th, picked up 2 strikeouts. In the 6th, gave up a base hit, immediately got a 4-6-3 double play. In the 7th, walked a man, had a strikeout, and then a 6-4-3 double play. As the first pitch here to Kyler Zukowski is skied into right field and right into the glove of Ethan Liao. So quickly 2 up, 2 down in the 8th inning.
Third baseman Tyler Hawley.
Tyler Hawley has had a nice day at the plate. He is 1 for 2, a couple of walks, a couple of runs scored. He also struck out in the 5th. That was his last time up. And they'll appeal. No go. So 1-0 the count. Hawley was the second strikeout victim for Zach Royce, just the third batter that Royce had faced on the afternoon. Looking for his second true 1-2-3 inning of the day. 1-0 and a half-hearted swing to even the count up at 1-1. Hawley started with full intent, halfway through thought otherwise, and just had gone too far. Had to go around, and he did. 1-1, he was badly fooled on the slider. Hits the fastball hard on one hop for Royo. Backhand pick, his throw to first is in time. Nice play from Ben Royo, and Zach Royce goes 1-2-3 in the 8th. Crawdads trailing by 3. It's 8-5. Going to need to crawl back into this one. They've got 6 outs to do it. We'll be back at Steve Friends Stadium in just a minute.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Bottom of the 8th inning.
For Walnut Creek and pinch hitting number 7, Evan.
Here at Steve Friends Stadium on the campus of Chabot College. We'll have a pinch hitter for Xavier Rios. It's left-handed hitting catcher Evan Mers. Dylan Burke for Sonoma, back for his second inning of relief on the top of the hill. Comes home with the first pitch, but misses low and away. 1-0 on Mers, the left-handed hitting catcher. Mers on the year did not play, or he got a pinch hitting opportunity in the last game. He is 3 for 8 on the season in his 2 games played. He's the Crawdad leader in RBIs as 1-0 misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. And I would like to retract that statement. He went 0 for 3 against the Novato Knicks on Tuesday. Not a pinch hitting opportunity. It's a game he started. 2-0, misses low and away. So 3 balls and no strikes to Evan Mers. 3-0. In there, a strike. 8-5, Sonoma leading over Walnut Creek in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside, so a leadoff pinch hit walk for Evan Mers. Number 9 hitter Cameron Calvillo is coming up. Second walk allowed by Dylan Burke.
Third baseman Cameron Calvillo.
And it's the 4th walk issued by Sonoma pitching today. Mers, solid size lead off first. Calvillo swinging at the first pitch, and he fouls it into the net. Calvillo today, 1 of 2. Reached on an error in the 2nd. Singled to center in the 5th and walked in the 6th. And pokes this one on the ground to Trent Abel. The shortstop charging hard, only play to first, and he makes it. A nice play by the shortstop, Trent Abel, to retire Cam Calvillo. 6-3 on the putout. Moving up 90 feet and into scoring position is Evan Mers.
Center fielder Casey Cummings.
Works more or less as a sacrifice, as Casey Cummings, the leadoff hitter for the Dads, coming to the dish. 1-4-3, Casey is on the day and takes low in the dirt, or turf, I should say, 1-0. Hit a ball hard in the 1st, hard in the 2nd, struck out in the 6th, struck out looking, actually. Just saw 3 fastballs out of the hand of Raul Valdivia. And a 3-0 count. Valdivia battled back to strike out Casey, and this one misses inside, so 2-0 on the Crawdads center fielder. Crawdads chasing 3 here as we enter the final innings. Looking to get at least 1 back, give themselves a good chance at a walk-off in the 9th. 2-0, skied right side of the diamond. Second baseman, Noel Ramos moving over, calls off the first baseman, Rossi, and catches out number 2. Got a little dicey there between him and Luke Rossi. Nearly collided, but Ramos did a good job to stand ground and catch the second out.
Second baseman Isaiah Walker.
Here's Isaiah Walker with 1 on and 2 gone in the inning. Crawdads looking to capitalize off the leadoff walk. Walker's 0 for 3 today. He got hit by a pitch in the 6th, and first pitch of the at-bat misses for a ball. Ethan Liao not being held off on second base. Held on off of second base. Here's the 1-0 from the righty Burke. Fastball. Touch below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like there's maybe some action in the Crawdad bullpen. Zach Royce has gone the last 4 innings in scoreless fashion. Probably coming to just about his limit, at least for the day. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Burke comes home, fastball misses up and away. 3-0. Tying run waits on deck. It's Cole Kosciuszko. Liao takes his lead off second, 3-0 the count. Burke trying to battle back. Here's the 3-0. Fastball, that's a strike, 3-1. Burke walked the leadoff man in this inning, got a weak ground out of Cam Calvillo and a pop out of Casey Cummings. 3 balls and a strike. Burke comes set. This one's flared out into right field. Ramos going back into the outfield turf. He's able to make the catch, kind of trying to shade his eyes from the sun. Dylan Burke does a nice job to dance his way out of trouble. Leadoff walk does not come back to bite him. So we'll go to the final frame, 8-5 the score. The Sonoma Stompers looking to add on to their 3-run lead. Brant Cummins going back to the bullpen. They'll have 4th pitcher used on the day for the Crawdads. 8-5 the score. First pitch swinging, and Luke Rossi lines out to first base. Braden Barnes, the 4th pitcher to be used in this ballgame. He relieves Zach Royce, who was fantastic. 4 runs, scoreless, gave up just the 1 hit. No runs, of course. Just 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. He was fantastic in his Crawdad debut. Braden Barnes now fires in a strike. The lefty from Arizona State to Rudy Gonzalez. 0-1 pitch. This one in there for a strike as well. So it's 0-2 on the catcher Gonzalez. Also another substitution for the Crawdads. Nikhil Beasley comes in to catch for Xavier Rios, as this one's hit on the ground. Asbil Cueta gobbles it, goes to first himself, and 2 up, 2 down. Nice start for Braden Barnes in the 9th. It'll bring up Noel Ramos.
Second baseman, Noel
Barnes, 6'2", 195 pounds, sophomore from Chandler, Arizona. Struggled a bit in his first year at Arizona State. Fires in a strike, and it's 0-1 to Ramos. Only 5 innings of work, however. Struck out 10 batters and walked 13. Ball and a strike. This one misses high. Two and one. Fastball swung on and missed. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. 8-5 Sonoma leading over the Crawdads. Braden Barnes trying to keep this game right where it's at. Give the Crawdads a chance to at least tie this ball game up as this one slowly hit on the ground. Second baseman Walker's got it. His throw across is in time. So the Stompers go in order in the 9th. Crawdads need 3 to keep this one going. You're listening to Crawdads Baseball here on the Walnut Creek Crawdad Broadcast Network. Crawdads trailing 3 runs as we enter the bottom of the 9th inning. 8-5 Sonoma leading. It'll be Ross Goldschlag, the man on the mound, trying to get this 3-out save and secure victory number 1 in conference play for the Sonoma Stompers. They'll be tasked with Cole Kosciuszko, Nico Azpilicueta, and Jackson Bird. First pitch of the inning, and there's strike 1 on the outer third. Kosciuszko is 0 for 4. Has hit a couple of balls pretty hard just right at guys. Doesn't have much luck to show for his day at the ballpark as the 0-1 misses outside, so the count will even a ball and a strike. Crawdads haven't scored since the 6th inning. They were able to tack on 1. All the damage really was done in the first, in which they scored 4. Sliders, good swing, but fouled back, straight back, and into the padded wall behind home plate. So Kosciuszko is back, or back down into the count 1-2. Goldschlag, a big tall righty from Encinitas, California. 6'2", 200 pounds. 1-2 pitch. Slider swung on and missed. First out of the 9th inning, and Ross Goldschlag strikes out the first man he sees.
First baseman Nico Azpilicueta.
Stompers just 2 away now from securing this victory as Azpilicueta's not wasting any time. He dumps a base hit single into left center field. He's going to stay content with the single this time. It's his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Azpilicueta, that's his 2nd single. He's got the double, an RBI double in the first. He would come around to score in that first frame. Here's Jackson Bird, who struck out 3 times today. He walked in the first and takes a fastball outside here, ball 1. Couple of years at Sonoma State for Goldschlag. 1-0 to Jackson Bird, misses outside. At Sac State, 19 innings in the 2 years, 9.31 ERA. Would transfer to Bellarmine, and, well, he was a little bit better. 39 innings pitched this last year. 2-0, misses outside. Gave up just 29 hits, 18 walks, 31 strikeouts, 5.72 ERA. The whip below 1.3, which is pretty solid. Pretty good place to be at. 3-0 here. Curveball drops in, strike one. Just needs 2 more outs to get out of this ball game with a W. Tying run for the Dads waits on deck. Runner on first, 1 away. Slider, swing and a miss. That slider's been a good one. Saw Kosciuszko swing and a miss on something similar for his strikeout. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Goldschlag to the top of the mound, 3-2, delivers it home, and it's fouled off. Goldschlag relieves Dylan Burke, who went 2 scoreless innings. Had just the 1 strikeout and a walk, gave up a base hit, but no damage was done. 3-2, swing and a miss. Down below the zone again with the slider. Bird strikes out for the 4th time today, the Golden Sombrero. And there's 2 gone in the inning.
Shortstop Ben Arroyo.
Ben Arroyo, another Crawdad that's been hot at the plate, not just Nico Aspilcueta. He's 3 for 4, a couple of singles and a homer. The 3-run homer was really the only bad pitch made by Sonoma pitching today. Outside of that, it's just a couple of base hits, but no real damage, as the 0-1 is a curveball that misses way outside, ball and a strike. Aspilcueta, he's got 3 hits. He leads off first. Crawdads looking to keep this thing going. In the conference opener, they trail by 3. Bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Goldschlag home. Curveball, they're going to say he went around, and it's 1-2. Crawdads down to their final out. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. Crawdads down to their final strike. Goldschlag comes set at the belt. Deep breath and the 1-2. Slider bounces on home plate, blocked by Rudy Gonzalez. And the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sonoma looking to win 3 of 4 against the Walnut Creek Crawdads dating back to last season. Goldschlag comes set, 2-2 pitch. Slider, swing, and a miss to end the ball game. Sonoma is victorious in the first conference game of the season. 8-5 they win, and the Crawdads outside of that first inning just couldn't get anything going. Goldschlag picks up a couple of Ks in the 9th inning.
For Sonoma, 8 runs on 7 hits.
Actually strikes out the side in the 9th inning.
For the Crawdads, 5 runs.
And just looked dominant. Crawdads didn't have an answer for it. 8 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for Sonoma. 5 runs, 9 hits for the Crawdads, and they lose game 1. They fall to 2-1. On the year, Sonoma bounces up to 5-1. And they're off to one of the best starts in recent memory. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have some more final thoughts and stats. So don't go anywhere. Crawdad postgame show coming up. Welcome to the Walnut Creek Crawdad postgame show. Final from Steve Friend Stadium at Chabot College. 8-5 the final. Crawdads lose game one in conference play after winning the first two games in non-conference. It was a tale of just a couple of innings. 4 runs in the top of the first inning for the Sonoma Stompers it was the difference. They also had a 4-run fourth in which things just kind of caved in on Daniel Velichko. He started the inning giving up 3 consecutive singles, a hit by pitch, allowed a run to come home and score. Rudy Gonzalez was able to cash in a base hit that scored a couple of more. And, I mean, that was that. Trent Abel had a double in that inning. Things just didn't go the Crawdads' way in the fourth, nor did they in the first. They did in the bottom half of the first inning when they scored 4 runs on 4 hits, including a 3-run homer, the first on the year for Ben Royo. For the bullpen for the Crawdads, Zach Royce was fantastic. 4 innings, a hit, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. He was really, really good in relief. Daniel Velichko, he'll get the loss for this game. Just really the one bad inning, and that was the 4th. Overall, he went 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, and 5 hits, a walk, 5 strikeouts. The strikeout stuff was there, and his stuff was certainly good, just didn't execute with 2 strikes in that 4th inning. I think 3 of the 5 hits in that inning came with 2 strikes. So the Stompers did a really good job. They had a good approach at the plate. On the other end, pitching-wise, getting the win is Hawk Hill. He's the only Sonoma Stomper to return from last season. He went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, a couple of strikeouts. He was good enough to get the win, happened to be on the mound in that 4th inning when the Stompers scored 4 times. Crawdads got another back in the 6th after a leadoff single from Ben Royo, who would probably be today's player of the game had the Crawdads come back to win. He went 3 for 5, did strike out twice, but the 3-run homer and then 2 singles both hit relatively hard. But in the 6th, he led off with a single. Ethan Liao got hit by a pitch. It was Xavier Rios who flew out or popped up to short. Cam Calvillo would walk, and Casey Cummings struck out. There's a hit by pitch, and Cole Kosciuszko just flew out to right field to end that inning. Crawdads were only able to get the 1 run when they really had Hawk Hill on the ropes. Raul Valdivia on the ropes in that inning. Just weren't able to get anything in. It was a little bit unfortunate for the Crawdads in that inning. Up next for the Dads, we'll be going to San Bruno tomorrow. First pitch 6:05 against the San Francisco Seagulls. That, again, going to be a conference game. So Crawdads are going to look to get back tomorrow on a non-conference team, as I'm getting just slandered in the Crawdads intern group chat right now. It's my fault. We're 0-1. With me here, we're 2-0 without me here. Maybe I should go back home, is what everyone's saying. But yeah, tomorrow, June 7th, 6:05 p.m. Crawdads Seagulls. We will be there. I will be there, and there will be a broadcast available for that game as well. So make sure to stay tuned for that. One more time, Crawdads fall to 2-1. Sonoma Stompers pick up their first conference win of the season. They're 5-1, and open it up, they have looked very, very good. They've outscored their opponents this year 56-23. So they're getting it done offensively. They've taken big strides up. Last year, a 680 OPS team. This year, already up over 780 with 3 homers, and they're not really striking out a whole lot. Today, they did strike out 9 times. Pitching they struck out 9 times, and on the other end, the Crawdads kind of did struggle with that strikeout. They ended up with double digits. So rough night for the Dads, who fall to 0-1 in conference play, 2-1 overall. Until tomorrow, we'll see everyone tomorrow. 6:05 p.m. in San Bruno against the San Francisco Seagulls. I think that's about all that we have for today. No post-game interview. We'll do that for the next win, which hopefully will be tomorrow. So, the final from Steve Friends Stadium, 8-5, Crawdads fall. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this broadcast. I hope you had fun listening. If you couldn't get out, no problem. We'll be back in Danville on Saturday against the Merchants. That'll be at Monte Vista. So back at Monte Vista, they were having their graduation. That's why we weren't able to be there. So, all right, let's wrap this thing up. Crawdads fall 8-5 to the Sonoma Stompers in the conference opener. Thank you all for tuning in. My name has been Carson Mercier, and we will see you tomorrow, 6:05.